Our talent development program is really important to us. It's something that we invest in with the view that high performance and developing the talent up until that point is really important to our participation programs. It's the face of high performance, and supporting those players through to getting onto a main tour, potentially playing for the majors and doing well on the international stage. Really shines a light on golf, and it really promotes golf and inspires people to participate. Yeah, well, both this WARP event and the AAC for the men have been really important stepping stones for our young amateur players. It's often the first time they're playing against their international peers on what really feels like a tour event, even though it's still amateur golf. So, this is these events are very important to us, as are the other APGC events during the year, because they really form an important part of their development. And for New Zealand, we can get quite isolated. So for us, it's we feel very lucky to be part of the APGC and a part of the network of events. So it can allow our players to play internationally and play against some really tough competition. I guess we've got varied stages that players enter the game. Josh entered the game very young and fell in love with it very quickly. Kiwis traditionally play a lot of sports when they're younger, so it can be a later development sport in New Zealand. But there are a few that come through and specialise early. Josh is one of those. He is a special talent. He's working hard to keep improving. I know he enjoyed coming, I think it was second at the US Junior last year, and then heading over to Spain for the Benelux Trophy. So for us, that was a special opportunity for him, but he wants to use that as a springboard to go on to greater things. Well, bittersweet for him, because one of his goals was to win in Melbourne last year, but of course, having not won, it did free him up to turn professional, which he's not going to look back sadly at. He's already had 2 victories on the Challenger Tour in Australia, so he's doing really well. Again, I think that opportunity to compete against those international peers on that stage has prepared him so well for turning professional, and for him now it's all about locking in a challenge tour or even a DP World Tour card for next year. So his year is all about heading over to Europe and really taking that next step. Yeah, our talent development program at Golf New Zealand has 4 phases. And the third phase is our National Academy, and that's the point where they're really coming towards the end of their amateur career, playing a lot internationally. But phase 4 is our Rookie Pro Assistance phase, and that's where Kazuma's stepped into now, and others at that level have been through that phase, and he is an important player for us because he's the next one that could step on to a main tour. So phase 4 for us, we still have that connection to them, even though they're professional. Our national coach, Jay Carter, works closely with them on their programs, on their scheduling, and just to work them through those early stages of professionalism.